go to work. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Boston College Eagles taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do?
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So the Boston College Eagles offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if turning it on. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll go back to the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They're setting up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to give Boston College the 1st down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Finds a spot in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off-play action on 1st down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead, and we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's so important when a safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break, great job getting to the football, and then securing it. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it. The best.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some movement.
Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing his defense on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Boston College offense has it working. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Warner. And his throw is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The field goal is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. With the catch, it's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Plows through the defense. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Blue. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, we know this offense hasn't...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana.
Creates a little space.
We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete on third down. Boston College will send out the punt team.
Now, this slant route you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver. And
he muffs it, a loose football. You got to give him room and let him catch the football. And if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. And the ball slipped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. With jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your play.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Warner. Right down the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So that will go into the stat book as the rare one-play drive for a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let it go. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Golden Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play-action fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the tight end. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Boston College right back to the line. Back to throw, it's Warner. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. No huddle offense to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Lockwood. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Powers through the defender. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Under fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Boston College! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Boston College, 14.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. Got his man. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. snagged in the middle. It's Blue. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Picked off to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boston College wants to play fast.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. We reached the break. It's NC State on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll sneak it. Got enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Harris. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Back to pass, it's Warner. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page. In time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him. They're right back on the football.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The hand to the running back.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Touchdown, NC State! The defense putting points on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Fights off the defender. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bolden. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Tempo and overdrive.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those.
There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse